up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica, and we are down here for Love and Marriage Huntsville. Now, what I've decided to do for Love and Marriage Huntsville, because because we already know what the storylines are and we already know what's happening. I'm not going to take notes. I don't want what's happening on that show to enter into my psyche because, again, it's just more of the same. Más de los mismo. It's just the same. It's the same of the same. More of the same, more of the same, more of the same. So I said, you know what? I'll tweet live about it, but I'm not about to take notes on this. When they put effort into the storylines, then I'll put effort, then I'll start taking notes. If this is just more of the same of us sitting online talking about how Maurice and Martell and the cast of men ain't shit. What the fuck? What is this? He's trying to back up. So if it's gonna be more of the same of that, I'm not gonna take notes. I mean, because we could put on any show, literally. Like I was watching Young, Famous, and African. We could put on that show. We can put on Love and Marriage Huntsville. We can put on Love and Hip Hop. We can put on Ready to Love. We can put on Marriage at First Sight. We can put on Family After Fiance. We can put on Love After Lockup. We can put on. 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 All of the shows are the same. If you haven't realized by now that most men are socialized to relate to women in the exact same way. I don't know if anybody has caught on to that yet. It's like, how many fucking relationship shows can we watch to get the clue that men and women are taught really toxic, unhealthy ways of relating to each other, calling it love, getting married, and then the woman stay when the man misbehaves. Like Kimmi said, men have a propensity to cheat. No, they don't. You have a propensity to stay. That's what it is. Let me tell you something. Y'all try to make excuses for men cheating on y'all. You gonna have to get out the way, bro. I'm not trying to be all in the. Like she said, men have a propensity to cheat. And like I said, it doesn't have anything to do. Men know collectively. They all know that you have been taught to put up with bad behavior. You have been taught, like Kimmi, move the goalposts, Kimmi. I said, Kimmi, look at Kimmi. Here we go. Making excuses. Well, we wasn't really together. We didn't really get together until March 13th. It was like around 7:58. And that, like, the timestamp on that picture was not during the time that we were in a commitment. But if I'm not mistaken, and correct me if I'm wrong, the Love and Marriage Huntsville historians, Kimmi said that Kiowa was a little jealous because when he got with me, he stopped. Bishop Yelp reviews. Girl. Yes, may I have a venti dirty chai latte double? And it's a hot. That's hot, please. Okay, let me do it again. It's a venti dirty chai latte double with oat milk, please. 3 pumps of brown sugar syrup and 180 degrees, and also a cheese Danish warmed up, please. Okay. And that's it. Alrighty, I'll see you at the window. Okay, so it's 11:76. Thank you. I don't like when let me order and then see if you got it right. Stop interrupting me. I got the whole shit down. You know what I'm saying? Okay, well, so you want it, come and say you want it iced or cold, bitch. Can I finish letting you get on the fucking thing? I'm not in the mood today, as you can see. As you can see. Shit. My ears are out. Wasn't that what Kimmi said, y'all? Tell me, correct me if I'm wrong. Didn't Kimmi say that Kiowa, the ex, the bitter ex, right? He told you she was bitter and couldn't let go. Is that what he told you? Y'all really be thinking you got the Aquafina over there that's going to quench his thirst, honey. Honey, he's drinking from the ocean. You thought you was a bottle of water. He's drinking from the ocean, boo-boo. What I did find a little disturbing was the fact that in the previews that that people are getting physical with each other. And unfortunately, I think it's pretty whack that in season 4, all of a sudden, you all do not know how to regulate your emotions. And so now you are vibrating at an even lower level to where your emotional intelligence is suspended so tough that you have to resort to physical violence. That's played out. They do that on every scene. Why don't y'all do something different? Why don't y'all do something different? Why don't y'all use a different formula? Why don't y'all, when you get the formula, use different ingredients? You know what I'm saying? Good morning, 11:70 today. Thank you. Thank you. You too. She said drive safe. I said you too. Come on, drive safe. You too. So, girl, did y'all see Kimmi got a support dog? That's when you know, bitch. Bitch, that's when you know, oh, girl, Kimmi is going through it over there, girl. She got her a support animal dog. She got 2 dogs over there now, bitch. Bitch, I feel like driving into the sunrise. Do you hear me? Girl, more of the same. More of the same. I was like, girl, Kimmi. Not Kimmi moving the goalposts. Not Kimmi trying to make excuses for her old Mighty Mouse head looking husband. Nigga look like an old mouse with a cape on. Get out of here. And he talking about, you gonna go over there and talk to your sister? Shut your ass up. See, that's why because I get real in my mouth. When I feel like a man is insulting my intelligence by doing all that hemming and hawing that they do. Oh, did you sleep with a linebacker? I wouldn't date a linebacker. I'm not asking you who you would date. Because who y'all date and who y'all stick y'all dicks in are 2 different things. That's how I be talking. That's why they don't like me, because I already have your whole little personality, your whole little socialized personality. I got it down to a science. So when you start doing all that, those tactics that you've learned in society on how to relate to women, double talking, deflecting, working on semantics, because that's what they love to do, bitch. They'll pull out one word from your entire issue with them and be like, well, that's not what it was. It wasn't at night. It wasn't at night. It did not happen at night. See, that's when you start making shit up, because it didn't happen at night. It wasn't at night. I didn't say it happened at night, right? And he was fucking the girl at sundown, right? I didn't say it happened. It wasn't at night. It wasn't at night. See, that's how I don't fucking play with these niggas. And see, that's why I get really disrespectful. My mouth gets really disrespectful. I become very masculine. I do, because I don't like to be talked to. Like, don't insult me. Don't do all that talking. Y'all, that's why they like the young girls, because they could do all this shit on the young girls who have no clue on how a man has been socialized, because their daddy didn't tell them, because the daddy wasn't there, uncles didn't tell them, uncles wasn't there, so they didn't tell them how the men are taught to relate to women, and how they do double talk, get caught in semantics, start, honey, step right up. Get on this carousel. We about to go backwards on this motherfucker. And when we done with this conversation, you gonna be so damn tired. You done forgot what you mad at me about. Because I done sent you through the goddamn fucking hall of mirrors, honey. You bumping into yourself after arguing with him, girl. You all confused, and that's the goal. Confuse her, tire her, put her on a carousel, and spin that motherfucker 3 times. Spin it 3 times, and then when she's starting to get real dizzy and nauseous, spin that motherfucker backwards, honey. And then by the time you're like, well, girl, yeah, we wasn't even dating. I mean, we were just barely dating during that time, girl. Okay, Kimmi. I was like, oh, Kimmi. But Kimmi seems to me the type that won't let niggas talk over her or insult her intelligence. But I guess, I don't know. Because I felt like she was straightforward. Like, well, I'm worried about Tisha. Oh, yeah, see, I'm worried about her too. Maurice and Marsau are brothers. They also are brothers who roll together socially. I don't think they work together too much. Maybe they do, I don't know. But I know that they roll together socially. So they're brothers. They got a socialized bro code. And the bro code only applies when it comes to how they relate to women, right? Because even, what's the guy's name? Who's doing the calendar? He's so hard up, he got to do a calendar, and he's banking on all the women who can't stand Melody, all the women who believe that Melody should have stayed and just ignored everything that her husband was doing. That's a good man, Savannah, and so all those women, he's banking on all them damn fools to buy a calendar. Right. But just like what's his name? Martell, I just was talking about him. Can't remember his name. That's how whack he is. Okay, so Martell says something like, see, Melody bringing it out can mess it up. Letting people know that you're having this experience, there's a possibility that there will be women and men who will tell you, hey lady, what this man is doing to you is whack. He's cheating on you. Martell thought he was going to be in, like, I guess 1956 Alabama, and Melody not have much of an education, and she maybe had, I don't know what he thought, what year it was, to where Melody had no choice and she had to stay. Well, she had a choice. She has an education. She has a business. You being around is a cherry on top. And now the cherries are rancid, right? Now the cherries are spoiled. Now you've been hanging your cherries in somebody else's mouth, and she done had a baby too. So for you to actually still believe in that old thinking, and that, that they learned that from other men. They learned that from other men, but his arrogance and his cockiness, didn't allow him to get, like, people say they saw him and Ariane around and stuff. I and that's whatever. But I mean, like I said last night on the Twitter, or the other night, I said, these people's marriage, they're going to do what they want to do regardless. Tisha is, every time I see, she just looks dumb. She looks dazed. She looks confused. She looks dumb. She looks dumb. And then somebody said that, because I posted a picture on the community page, team wife. You got on a shirt that says team wife. Somebody said that's Melody's line. Why would Melody have a line that says team wife? Did you make that line as a response to your husband cheating on you? Ladies, don't do that. Yeah, that looks so stupid. That looks so dumb. You look dumb. These niggas ain't walking around with shirts that say team husband. They just not. Y'all put more value in this shit than they put in it. That's real talk. That's a real talk. Because if they put value in it, they wouldn't be sticking their dick in other women. There wouldn't be no rumors. It wouldn't be none of that. Because they don't value it like y'all been trained and programmed to value it. They just don't. It's a very rare few that do. That honor the commitment of their marriage and stay honorable and honor their word. You honor your word, and the wife and the children and your home is a byproduct of you being a man of integrity, a man who has self-discipline and self-control, a man who honors his commitments. His family is a byproduct of that. You don't do that for the family. You just got to be a man like that stepping into a relationship. Because the marriage, like I was watching Rodney this morning, marriage is not conversion therapy. Whatever you don't like about the nigga now, wait till you are legally bound to him. That's why they used to call that shit a ball and chain. Because now you legally bound to someone. It's not as easy to like unbound from them, untether from them. And then if you acquire anything during the marriage, it's harder. But Martell, he wanted to be able to do what he wanted to do and not have this woman get up and leave. So we're just going to get more of that this season, right? Him on the same story. It's like there's no really talking to him. It's really like when you look at him now, I don't see how anyone can find Martell attractive. He looks like his mind is operating at about a 19 or a 20-year-old, like a 20-year-old co-ed. Like that's what he looks like. He looks like he's still like in like the way he be smiling and stuff. Like, what are you smiling for? You like, let me shut up about him. Anyways, so Maurice and Kimmi. Yeah, that's the situation. Him over there, head looking like a grapefruit, talking about, well, yeah, I wouldn't date no linebacker. That's not what she's asking you. That's the problem. See, that's when I would get mad. I would get mad because that's not what I'm asking you. And you've been trained so well to just try to duck and dodge through conversations. That's not going to work. That is not going to work. That's why you have a disdain for women who talk like this. Because that shit don't work. And it's like, damn, it's not going to work on her. Damn, it's not going to work on her. Let me go find me a young tender who hasn't met a man like me yet. She ain't met me yet, player. She ain't met me. I'm about to spin this bitch around, twist her around upside down, and when I'm over and done and through with her, her perception of men is going to be blown, honey. She's not going to see me she's not going to see me coming. She's not going to see me coming. She hasn't seen the videos on YouTube yet about these women warning her about niggas like me. She hasn't met me yet. I got on a suit and tie. And that's another thing that I was thinking about. And I'm not going to spend too much time on Love and Marriage Huntsville. Team wife. That's what I said. That's how you know. You know when you gotta open the closet and break your uniform out so you can let the world know. Right? I'm on the job. I'm team wife. That's when you know your marriage is you in an ebb. You in an ebb right now. You ain't in the flow right now. You got to wear team wife shirts. Your husband is going to Africa without you. What? How in the world, unless Africa is unless you Simon Guobadia and you taking trips to Africa every so often, there's no reason for you to go by yourself. The first time you go to the motherland and you don't take your family with you, that's fucking crazy. That you shouldn't even feel like a honorable man, a man who has a family and leaves his family in the United States and travels to the center of creation, of manhood, of your lineage possibly. And you don't take your children, you don't take your legacy with you. I don't know if that's grounds for divorce, but that's grounds for, I don't know. I think that was incredibly selfish. And it just goes to show how men are able to up and leave. Do you think Tisha would be able to up and leave Marsau, Dolphin Lips? Do you think she would be able to leave Dolphin Lips at home with the kids and go to motherfucking Africa? Do y'all think she could do that? And he could just get up and go and get up and leave. And then act like you're in the bush, honey, and say you don't have any reception, girl. Africa looks like this, honey. Africa don't look like tents and huts and straw slapped together with mud everywhere. And I'm sure you wasn't staying, like I said, in the bush, nigga. We know you wasn't staying there. And why wasn't your cell phone working, girl? Give me a fucking break. If you don't use WhatsApp and call it a day, that's the type of shit I'm talking about. And I'm just going to sit up here every week and call these hoes stupid. And that's just what it's going to be. Y'all look stupid. Destiny said she was on the county and everything like that. I told y'all don't believe me. Y'all say that I'm bitter, right? And I'm gonna stop saying that. I'm gonna stop giving y'all that. But here's the gag. There is studies that show when a black woman marries a black man, she's thrusted into poverty. So after you done got a divorce, now you on the county, right? Now you're in poverty. You on the county, you down getting food stamps. After marriage, didn't seem like that was a good investment, did it? And I have a better gag for what's his name? LeBrock. What's the nigga name? Whatever that blockhead nigga's name is. That baby wouldn't have his last name. What? This is the legacy that you left from your marriage. You're not getting this last name, baby. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Ladies, I'm telling you this and I'm telling you now. If you married and you want to do the traditional thing and give the man the last name of the man and all this other stuff, that's what a patriarchy is. You honor the man in legacy. You honor the man by giving the last name, by naming them. No, we're not doing that. These men, a lot of them don't deserve legacies. You think LeBron, what's his name? Whatever the nigga's name, LeBaric. You think that nigga deserves a legacy after what happened? First of all, he was mad because you wouldn't take his last name. I hope you didn't give that baby his last name. Because you a fool if you did. The DNA says he's his daddy. He don't need his fucking last name. Fuck him. Like literally. No, but you want to be the bigger person, right? So now you on the county, you getting food stamps after marrying a man of this. The lot that you picked from was the college educated, business minded. This is the lot that you picked from. And look what you got from that lot. Look at the lot that these women picked from. Should Melody have chosen better? Huh? Melody, that's what somebody said. The fairy tale was busted, but Melody knew about what's his name. She was just staying. She was just staying, and I believe Martell. I believe Martell. I believe that if they were not in the public at all, they would still be trying to work on their marriage. That's why Martell is mad, because he would have been able to do what he was doing while Melody was fighting for their marriage. Because while you fighting for your marriage, the nigga is still doing, he's still out there with his sword battling in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And poor Kimmi, she went and got a support dog. That's sad. That's sad. That's sad. That is really sad. Like I said on Twitter, I hope Tisha was getting, let me tell you something. I hope Tisha was getting her pocketbook stretched the fuck out when Marsau, what's his name? Monroe? What is Monroe's name? When he was in Africa, I hope a Mandingo baby came to visit Tisha and had her hanging from the chandeliers. I hope somebody took her back to the motherland while your ass was in fucking Africa. I said, these niggas are really out of control, and they only gonna do what you let them do. He couldn't have gone to let me tell you something. It would have been hell in that house. And you going to Africa without me? And I ain't never been to Africa, and we have the means for everybody to go, and you act like because you need to get away. Nigga, if you go and get away to like the Bahamas or Jamaica or something like that, or fucking Savannah, Georgia, or something on the coast of fucking Georgia somewhere. Yeah, girl, what are you talking about? You want to get away and go to Africa? And Tisha up there looking like, okay, boss, what else do I do? What else do I do? What else do I say, boss? Is this okay? Could I say this? It's okay. You look stupid as hell. You look stupid as hell. Stupid ass. Tisha looks stupid as hell. Girl, I'm going to call you stupid every week. Your husband is making you look like a plum fucking fool. Kimmi, you on your way. You on your way. You walking into the house of mirrors, ready to start bumping into glass and shit. You finding your way a little bit. But you in the house of mirrors. You about to start bumping into glass. I couldn't believe Maurice was like, well, you need to go check on your sister. No. We ain't changing the subject. Because listen, this is what's happening. Monroe, he posted the picture of his brother out with the boys in Atlanta And they said a little girl, look, I almost called her a name because I think she's whack as fuck too. You whack as hell too, Ariane. You whack as hell. Like super whack. Super whack. Super duper whack. Okay? But you're showing Marsau that you're showing the world that picture so that the focus can be on Kimmi and Maurice instead of Monroe and Tisha. That's what he wants. He wants the eyes on Kimmi and them and want to make it seem like you lied. I ain't never seen how he felt for Ariane. I don't give a damn if she took the picture and we was in the club. I never seen him express no feelings for her. Did you sleep with the linebacker? I wouldn't date no linebacker. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I asked you, did you stick your dick in a linebacker? Well, did you check on Tisha? No, nigga. We not done talking about what you did. That's why I can't do stuff like that. That back and forth with men like that. That's because that's when I get mad. I get upset because I don't play games with me. Don't fucking play games. I'm not playing these games. I'm not stepping on this carousel with you. So we can go up and down and round, all that dumb shit. No, thank you. And you know you done fucked up when your woman has turned herself into a pretzel to say, well, we were just dating. We were just dating. But Kaya, what you told the world that Kaya was mad at you because when he got with you, he stopped. Because when you came in the restaurant, he stopped. Well, it looks like while you was looking over the menu, he was back in the kitchen dipping his spoon in some soup. Linebacker soup. Little goalposts, little moving goalposts in the broth, moving around for Kimmi, tying herself into a damn pretzel. That's what I said on Twitter. That's them people's marriage, honey. I ain't got nothing to do with it. What's her name? What's the girl's name? Melody. Because people this and because people that. Just stop talking in riddles. You part of the circus too. Step right up. You got on the top hat. Really, you the one with the top hat on with all the red and white tents behind you, Melody. You know, people like to. I can't stand when people, and she's mad because she overheard Kimmi and Tisha talking about her. Okay, well, all right. And Tisha is her enemy. She's always been her enemy. She ain't never liked her. She ain't never liked her. And furthermore, if you team wife, why the fuck you didn't tell Melody that Martell was cheating on her? Because you knew. Because I'm convinced you knew. If you team wife, whack ass bitch. Men have a propensity to cheat. No, they don't. You have a propensity to put up with it. That's the gag. That's the gag. Well, like I said, niggas, if your wife go out and get a support animal because you are emotionally unavailable and detached and disassociated, it's time to reevaluate your relationship. Maybe get into some therapy or something like that. Because that's really sad. That's really, really sad. She got to go get a support animal because your husband is a dog too. So Kimmi over there with 2 dogs. Tisha over there looking stupid. Don't know what to say. Letting Monroe put words in her mouth. And Martell is over there still dumb. And Louis over there. What was Louis talking about? Was that his name? Louis, not Louis. He over there. So yeah, that's about it, y'all. I'm about to go. Y'all let me know what y'all think of the episode. I think we covered everything, right? Did we cover everything? I think we did. Let me go home because I'm about to go talk about Candy and the gang. Did I miss anything? Let me think. She's not inviting Tisha and Destiny because they're not friends to the little pajama jammy jam. And that's it. Melody ain't never liked Tisha. I don't shit from the beginning. Like I said, I've only watched, like I didn't watch the first season. I watched starting from the reunion on. But that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's why I say it's more of the same. It's a group of friends that I don't know. I don't even know what's going on. Like, how are y'all friends? And then it's like Melody sitting over there making charcuteries, trying not to laugh at stuff. It's just really weird. And it's like, after a while, I honestly think everybody on the cast is affected. Everybody on the cast is affected. They're affected. And the fact that not Maurice, Monroe, the fact that there's rumors about him and everybody's like, there's no evidence, there's no evidence, there's no evidence. Well, if you pick the right woman, she won't say a word. If you pick the right woman, if you see what happens is, Mongoose, he went out and found him a young tender, right? A young tender who mama didn't teach her a motherfucking thing. She thought she was in a 2-parent household and her dad was in another family, in another house, in another family. That's who Martell went and picked out. That's what I'm saying. If I was Melody, I would even be even more mad because you didn't go and get a bitch like me or even equivalent to me. You went and got a dummy who will actually talk because she wants to be seen. Just like Mongoose. What's his name? Martell. Just like him. She want to be seen just like him. Right? That girl wants to be seen. She wants to be on this show. Now, I would let her on the show if I was a producer because I think it would be some bullshit. It'll be some bullshit. Also, another thing, I'm glad I'm here. Speaking of bullshit, the therapist that Melody used to see, the woman who came to the pumpkin patch, the woman who came to the little fireside chat they had with Tisha, and Melody got in the car and ran off. That woman, she was on the internet talking about how her and Melody, I guess, have fallen out. And she said something, and several people sent me this specific clip because it was a longer clip of her on Facebook. But they sent me this specific clip of her saying at what frequency the show is vibrating. And she says that she gave the frequency, I can't remember, it was around, I think she said 400. I can't remember. Don't get me to quoting her. But she's saying the frequency of the show is vibrating at a low level. And then after, that's when I saw the trailer of them fighting. And I was like, oh, it's weird because it seems like everybody was able to kind of control themselves. Nobody was really fighting. I mean, we saw Martell and Monroe. We saw them kind of go back and forth. Remember when he came into the house and they was like acting like they was gonna fight or whatever because the jig was up. We're not able to run around town like we used to do and fuck these hoes because now you done fuck the girl who wants to be on TV, Martell. Thanks. You done fucked it up for everybody. We had our apartment and everything. But she said that that it's vibrating at a low frequency. And when I saw them fighting, like the women fighting, I was like, yeah, it's true. It's true. And it's just like, unfortunately, it's more of the same. I don't know what we're going to have to talk about. I don't know what the storylines are going to be, how different they're going to be, but it's just going to be more of the same of men trying to figure out how not to get caught by doing, raggedy shit in their relationship, women navigating their relationships. Melody last season saying that she didn't want to be on the show anymore. There are some rumors that said Martell, he stopped filming. So it's just a bunch of drama, but they're all affected. All of them. Melody is so affected. Martell is so affected. Tisha is so affected. Tisha has gone out and altered her body, y'all. She didn't fillet. Didn't she lay on a table? For what, girl? For what? For what? Because now your husband is more visible and more accessible. So now the supply has to meet the demand. And hopefully she did that for herself and not to maintain this perceived attention that she's getting for her husband. I don't even see, to each his own. Like I said, that's their marriage. Tisha gonna stay looking dumb and shoulders close to her ears, looking up. What else do I say? What else did we rehearse? Like, girl, you look stupid. You look stupid. And her mama over there talking about, girl, ain't no man gonna want you because she told Melody that. So she know you better stay with Montrose. You better stay with Montrose. and stay with him because you got 4 kids by you stuck, or you gonna be looking like Destiny, thrusted into poverty after her marriage. That's crazy. That's what the Brookings Institute says, that black women, go read the, I'll put the link. Y'all think I be playing? That they said that you are women, the women are in poverty just based on, the wage gap in terms of how much they make. But they say when you get married, see, a marriage is supposed to lift you up in society. It's supposed to make you, get over another level, right? That's something that you do to, go to the next step, go to the next level. And for a lot of black women who marry black men, it doesn't work out that way. And I'll put the link in the thing. And when Destiny got on TV and said she was on the county and stuff like that, I said, oh, see, she's a statistic of that report. Yeah, it does. It says that when black women marry black men, they are put into poverty more than other women in other groups who marry their racial counterpart, or whatever, ethnic counterpart, whatever you want to call it. And when I saw that, because when you look at the lot of men these women have to choose from, there's no way that Destiny should have had to go down to any state office. You got a divorce from this man who's done very well, and you're doing very well. How the hell did you fall below the poverty line to qualify? Y'all tell me. Y'all tell me. Y'all said I'm the one. Let me not hit this city truck, honey. Y'all said I was the one. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Protect your energy. Peace. I was about to say something. Let me